Let's get walking. I'm Peter Byrne, and I teach property and urban development issues, including historic preservation, at the law school. And this morning we are taking a walking tour of the Capitol Hill Historic District with a group of students. This building now, it's been essentially gutted inside, but as you look on the outside, it still tells the story of what it historically has been. And that's what historic preservation tries to do. The point of this is to introduce them a little bit to the city, to the history of the city, a little bit about the history of urban development in Washington, and some discussion of architecture and also the nature of historic preservation law, what it accomplishes and what role it plays in neighborhood revitalization. Notice these buildings here on the left, which are all vernacular row houses from the 19th century. One thing to point out, you'll see with many of these buildings, the cornice, or the area under the roofline, is decorative. And that was very typical of the Victorian period. That's one of the real signs of transition from Georgian architecture or federal architecture to Victorian, sometimes called Italianate design. Eastern Market, which is a building that means a lot to me and to most people who live on Capitol Hill, is the last functioning city-owned marketplace for food. It's a beautiful building designed by Adolf Kloos, an architect, great architect of the second half of the 19th century in Washington. A place that is really the center of vitality in this urban village. They seem to be awfully interested in what they were hearing about and asking questions, and I think it exposes students to the city they live in. Some of them don't have much experience in large cities. It gives them some sense, better sense, I hope, of how cities work, what their attractions are, what their vulnerabilities are, and what role law plays either in tearing them down or supporting them.